YouTubers, I'm Fiona. Welcome back if you're joining me again, and Happy New Year. Today's practice is a 45-minute class that emphasises steady grounding postures to help you connect to the earth, find your centre, and also promote a feeling of balance, focus and calm. Class concludes with a guided meditation, a golden thread meditation and shavasana. If you like practicing with props, though they're not essential, I'd recommend a blanket for comfort and also a block. And if you are enjoying the classes on a regular basis and you'd like to support me, I'm on Patreon. All the details are in the description below. I really hope you enjoy this practice. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.
And begin your practice laying down on your belly in downward facing shavasana. Make a diamond shape with your hands and invite your forehead to rest into that space. Take a few moments to move your awareness down to where the weight of your body rests. Invite yourself to relax in any way that you know best. Arranging your feet so your heels fall out to the sides. Rock the legs and the hips. Relax your belly and your shoulders down. And then surrender even more of your body's weight into the support beneath you. Without trying to change it, just start to acknowledge your breath. Simply feel its movement. The expansion of your inhale, the release of your exhales. Inviting in a breath that nourishes you and letting go of your exhales toward the ground supporting you. And notice how your mind really starts to feel your body when your breath and body feel the ground. Allowing your mind to gently quieten, focus on the movement your breath creates. And taking 3 more cycles of breath. Lift up just a little way now, reach your right arm out at shoulder height, palm face down, moving into a prone shoulder stretch. Tense your left fingers, roll gently onto your right hip, then rest your head. Your legs can remain stacked or bend your left knees, step the left toes to the floor behind you for a deeper variation. Inviting your attention to your body to sharpen your mental focus. So just noticing the quality of your breath now in the new shape. Sensation of opening across the front of your shoulder. And sensations that distract us can also guide us more deeply into our bodies to feel more connected and grounded. So just staying current. Release and roll to your belly, setting up on the left arm out at shoulder height, rolling onto your left hip and resting your head. Be conscious and intentional with the way you're touching the ground, palms spread, pushing the floor away. Letting your breath be smooth and calm. Release now, return to your belly, climb onto your forearms for Sphinx pose. And dip your chest just slightly forward, zip your legs together. Start from the toes, pressing down through the tops of your feet. Gently contract your buttocks, pressing your pubic bone down into the mat so your front hip points lift a little. And now feel the connection from the toes to your thighs, to your forearms. Start to lightly pull back with your elbows, your shoulders to draw your spine forward and up. From here, dip your chin to your chest, roll your chin around the front of your chest like a pendulum. Coming back to center, tilt your chin gently up, opening into the front of your throat. And then slowly lower your chest down, bring your hands under your shoulders and press up onto all fours, tabletop position. Setting your hands under the shoulders, your knees under the hips, and just move through a few nourishing rounds of cat and cow, arching, rounding your spine. Keep coming back to your connection with the ground, the feeling, the pressure of your hands, balanced, your fingers spread. Feeling the tops of your feet, your toes, your shins. Your breath calm, long and unhurried. One more round in each direction. And then meet me back in tabletop. Center your left palm and now take your right hand to the back of your head. Point your elbow up toward the ceiling, twisting to your right. On your exhale, twist to your left, so tap your right elbow toward your left hand. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, twist to your left. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. This time as you inhale, twist away, hold there, extend your right arm up toward the ceiling, and then thread the needle, send your right arm under your left, and come to rest down on your right shoulder, right side cheek. Breathing smooth and calm, pressing through the back of your right hand, back of your right shoulder. Gently leaning yourself back to deepen the twist. And then rise back up, return to tabletop. Center your right palm, left hand to the back of your head. Inhale. As you're ready, open to the left. And then exhale, curl your left elbow in, twist to the right. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. One more, inhale. And exhale. Breathe in now, twist to your left, extend your left arm up. And then thread the needle, left arm passes under your right. Take a few moments to pause here in your shape. Breathe well. Opening to any sensations you feel, small or large. One more breath in. And return to tabletop. Keeping your hips stationed over your knees, start to walk your hands forward for Anahatasana, melting heart pose. Hands can go a little wider than your shoulders, fingers spread. Resting your chest, your forehead, down toward the floor. Just finding a place where you feel open. Across your chest, your upper ribs, your armpits. And then tuck your toes under and walk your hands back toward your knees, rolling onto your heels. Find a comfortable forward fold at the back of your mat. Catch opposite elbows, place a generous bend in your knees. Then relax the weight of your head down toward the floor. Take a moment to roll through the soles of your feet, lift and spread your toes, placing them down, finding balance. Big toe, little toe, center of your heels. Then release your hands to the floor. Toe heel your feet wide, preparing for yogi squat. Angle your toes out. Then gently sit down into malasana, your version. And on your inhale, stay in your squat, reach both arms up away from the ground of the floor. And then push into your feet to rise. Come to stand. Bring the arms overhead, press your palms. And then lower your hands to your heart center, keeping the feet wide. Inhale, circle your arms overhead. Exhale, squat down, hands to prayer. Take a breath in, breathe up toward your thumbs. And then hands forward to the floor, walk out to plank pose and hold here. Taking 3 steady breaths. Activating your hands into the mat to push the floor away. Front body strong, legs engaged. One more breath in. And then Vinyasa, lower your knees, your chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, low cobra, grounding all 10 toes, chest forward and up. And then exhale, child's pose. Tuck your toes as you go, take your seat to your heels. One more round through. Walking the hands back to your knees. Roll on to your heels, lift your hips and forward fold, holding opposite elbows. It's releasing your spine forward and down. Release your hands to the floor. Turn your toes out, maybe widen your stance. And then on an exhale, find your squat, sitting down, stay low. Reach your arms overhead, by your ears. And then inhale, rise, come to stand, press down through your heels. Lower your hands to prayer at your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, lower into Malasana squat. Take a breath in toward your thumbs, open your chest. And then hands to the floor, walk out to plank and hold. 3 breaths. On your exhale, lower to your belly, knees or no knees. Inhale, low cobra. On your exhale now, press back to your first downward facing dog. And pedal out through your legs, sway out through your hips. And then steady your posture, push down through your hands and forward. And try and shrug your shoulders toward your hips. A little bend in the knees, lengthening through your spine. On your inhale now, raise your right leg up and back, down dog splits. And then take a moment to level your hips. So place a little bend in your left knee so you can extend and reach to the edge of your right heel. From here we'll balance and we'll go incrementally. First tense your left fingers, feeling more weight into your right hand. And then see if you can slowly walk your tented fingers back toward the middle of your mat. It's balancing there. If you do have your balance, slowly take your left arm back toward your left hip. Steady your gaze, just here for a beat. And then release. Left hand to your mat, lower your right leg. Opposite side, left leg up and back, finding balance across your shoulders and your hips. Then pour more weight into your left hand. Explore tenting your right fingers. And perhaps walking your right fingers back, less weight on them. Final option, right arm reaches back to balance. And return to your downward facing dog. Notice now your balanced and steady shape, so equal and even effort through your hands and your feet. Practicing your balance is a great way to ground and focus your attention. That effort required to center and recenter not only brings your bones into balance, but also your thoughts, emotions and impulses. It ties up your nervous system so it redirects your energy to a still point. On your inhale now, raise the right leg up and back. Slowly now step forward to your hands for high crescent lunge. Rising upright, you can keep the hands at the hips or reach your arms overhead. Pause and steady your posture. Place a little bend in your left knee so you keep the angle of your pelvis tall and level. Steady gaze. And then open to Warrior Two. Ground and seal your left heel. Take the next few breaths to hold and track the reactivity in your body as you land in your shape. Feeling sensations. The quality of your breath. The touch points of your feet. Take your hands to the back of your head now. Inner elbows nice and wide. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keeping the arms on your inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, side angle variation. Hands stay behind your head. Really try and ground your heels, hinging into your right hip. Let your legs support you. And then reach both arms forward now. Invite your arms to extend and frame your ears. Wrap your left pinky finger down as you lift and extend your right arm forward, lengthening into the side body from the ground of your heel. Next inhale, 5-point stars, straighten your legs, reach your arms overhead, turn and face the long edge of your mat, take the heat out of your legs. And then turn your left toes to face the back of your mat for triangle pose. Trikonasana, legs firm, side body long, taking 3 to 5 steady breaths. On your inhale, reverse your warrior, rebend your left knee, reach up and back, and then hands wimble to the floor, make your way through a vinyasa or step quietly back to downward facing dog. We'll all meet up there. The left side now, inhale, left leg lifts. Slow step to high crescent lunge. Rising up slow. And a little bend in your right knee, level your pelvis. Pause and breathe here. Or open out to Warrior Two. Light squeeze to your right buttocks to level the hips. And then hands to the back of your head, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle variation. Just pause there, engage the muscular energy of your legs. So you go only as far as your breath is deep. They're working evenly, pressing into your heels. Reach both arms forward now. See if you can spiral your chest a little more open. Top shoulder moves back in space. Lunge a little deeper if you have the space. Breathe your side body long through the reach of your arms. Next inhale, 5-point star, legs straighten, face the long edge of your mat, arms overhead, little pause. And then right side, Trikonasana triangle to the front of your mat. Connecting into your body, so into the feet, into your breath. Next inhale, reverse your warrior, rebend your right knee. Exhale, hands to the floor, and Vinyasa or downward facing dog, your choice. A few breaths in downward facing dog. Observing your body settle and recenter. Send your gaze forward, light bend in your knees, and step or float now to the top of your mat. Open up halfway with your in-breath, fold with your out-breath. Slowly rise, come to stand, sweep the arms overhead. Lower your hands to prayer at your heart. Toe heel your feet together, top of the mat. Take a moment to pause. Find your steady posture. On your inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, bend your knees, sit low, arms reach. Pause for a few breaths. Then bring your palms to touch, lower your hands to your heart center, preparing to twist. Breathe in and up, open the chest. Exhale and twist to your right. Steering your left ribs toward your right. Energetically try and pull your right hand toward you as you reach your left arm away from you. Then do the opposite. Right hand moves away, left hand toward you. See if that helps you to turn your chest. One more breath in. On your exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Then step your right foot back. Turn and face the long edge of your mat, setting up for Prasarita Padottanasana twist, wide-legged twist. Angle your heels out, toes in, and then hands under your shoulders. Could be fingertips or palms. Firmly ground into your outer feet. And then twist, raise your right arm up toward the ceiling. Just pausing slowly now. Lean more weight forward from the heels toward your toes, firm the legs. Just sense if that gives you a little bit more space to revolve to your right. One more breath in. Exhale, lower your right hand to the floor. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then take a few breaths to fold between your wide legs. Just conscious of your own edge in this shape. Refining your forward fold without tensing or pushing or over-efforting. Letting the quality of your breath inform your adjustment. Inhale, come to the fingertips, open your chest forward. Then pivot and face the front of your mat, arriving in a runner's lunge to transition. See that your feet are about hips width apart, and we're going to move into half moon Ardha Chandrasana. As you're ready, left hand to the floor ahead of your left foot. Slowly raise your right leg up, and then start to turn your belly, the front of your body to your right. Pausing, breathing, balancing here. Slowly transition back into your runner's lunge, landing softly. Take a breath to move your chest forward and then flow through a Vinyasa. Plank on your inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Pausing here. 3 steady breaths. Inhale, forward gaze, soft knees, travel lightly to the top of your mat. Feet together as you arrive, inhale, halfway lift. Fold with your out breath. Rise to stand. Hands to prayer. A moment to pause. Even pressure into the feet. Leg bones long, spine tall. Next inhale, chair pose. Grounding your awareness, following the movement of your breath. Bring your palms to touch, center of your chest. On an exhale, twist to your left, opposite side now. Pressing your palms firmly into each other to help encourage the depth of your twist. And then first try pulling the left hand toward you, right hand away. And then opposite. And see if that gives you more space to twist. One more breath in. And forward fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step your left foot back. Turn and face the long edge of your mat. Feet wide. Hands under the shoulders. Steady your posture from the ground up. And then left arm reaches up toward the ceiling and twist. Open your palms, spread your fingers, reach a little taller. One more full breath. And then lower left hand to the floor. Center your spine. Inhale, flat back, look forward. And forward fold between your wide legs. Just let your jaw slacken, the crown of your head to release down. Next inhale, open your chest forward, halfway lift. Then turn and face the front of your mat, runner's lunge. Take a breath here. Steady your feet. And then as you're ready, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. So make sure your right toes point forward, 12 o'clock, then right hand forward of your right foot or out to the side a little. Raising the left leg. And then try and turn from your belly, then your ribs, then your chest to the left. If you're feeling steady, gaze can move out to the left, feeling your whole body in space. And if you have your gaze turned out, the back of your skull in line with the back of your pelvis. Exhale, soft step back into runner's lunge, no rush. And your choice here, final vinyasa or child's pose. And that's where we'll all meet up. You knees wide, chest resting forward. And as you arrive, option to press your palms ahead of you, bend your elbows, rest your prayer hands to the nape of your neck. So you can walk your elbows forward a little there, offering yourself just a slower breath and a soft belly. Oh, that's my tummy. Gently release your arms forward and then bring your spine upright. Make your way into a comfortable seat. So just bring your legs forward now. We'll transition into a twist. Bend your left knee, step your left foot to the outside of your right leg, and then take a moment to feel the angle of your pelvis. It'll direct your spine's flow. So if you feel rounded anywhere through your spine, offer yourself some support, a blanket under your seat. And then find more lift through your spine as you reach your right arm up, left fingertips to the floor behind. As you're ready, twist to your left. You can hook or wrap your right arm around your left knee. And then feel a lift to your spine from the ground to the floor. And then an exhale to rotate. Take 2 more breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out, soft shoulders. Breathing in, wide ribs. Breathing out. Eyes forward and release, reset, straighten the legs, opposite side. So just place yourself on purpose. You're twisting to the right now, incrementally. Inhaling and exhaling, following your breath. On your inhale, eyes forward and release. We'll bring the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. You can take a wider, looser diamond between the pelvis and your heels if you need more space in your hips there. Hands to your ankles or your feet. Breathe your spine tall. And then as you exhale, gently tip forward as if you're bringing your chest through the arms. Feeling all the direct sensations your body is feeding back to you. Finding the quality of rest in your shape. And gently ease your way back up. Final forward fold now, Paschimottanasana. Extending both legs straight. Both your knees, toes point up toward the ceiling. And you can have your knees a little bent. Just take a deep breath in, your arms rise. Exhale, soft forward fold over the legs, bowing in. So inviting in a more introspective focus, perhaps shutting down the eyes. And then walking your hands back in. And to close practice today, I have a breathing meditation called a golden thread breathing meditation. It's very relaxing and a calming practice. You may wish to practice this seated upright before resting back in shavasana, or you can rest back in shavasana and practice it there, wherever you think you're going to be most relaxed and grounded. In this practice, we breathe in through the nose and out through slightly parted lips. Once you're comfortable and steady in your posture, just begin by parting the lips a small amount, just enough so a slither of paper could fit between the lips. And as best you can, relax the inside of your mouth and your jaw completely. As you're ready, close your eyes if you haven't already, or take a soft gaze down the tip of your nose. Wherever you're at in your breathing cycle, empty your lungs. Inhale together through the nose. Exhale out through slightly parted lips. Breathing in and exhale. Continue with that pattern in your own pace. And because the gap is so small between the lips, your exhales will naturally be a little longer. And the invitation for this practice now is to visualize a fine golden thread spinning out and away on the breath, into the air around you for as long as the breath and the mind will carry it. Following your breath, and visualizing a golden thread spiraling out on the tide of your exhale. And we're here for the next 2 minutes in silence. And returning to your natural breath as you're ready. In and out through the nose. Take a moment to pause, a breath or two to feel. And if you are seated upright and you have the time, just making your way into shavasana, laying down, resting, and bathing in silence now. Finding an anchor for your attention. So you might like to stay with the golden thread imagery or the simple feeling, tone and texture of your breath, sounds or sensations. For the next 3 minutes or so, encourage your attention to become single-pointed. Compassionately and patiently directing your awareness back to to your anchor anytime your mind may wander. And as you focus, sense your whole being. Welcome a feeling of relaxation and ease. Practicing nourishing rest. I'll be here to guide you back. And gently, softly now drifting your awareness back. Breathing a bright breath through your whole body, start to wiggle, wake the toes and fingers, stretch. Now bending your knees, take your feet to the floor. When you're ready, rolling out to your right side and just pause there. Notice how you feel at the end of your practice. And know that you can return to this calm, mindful aspect of your consciousness anytime during your day by simply offering yourself a chance to pause, breathe and witness. Gently easing your way back up to sit. Have a beautiful week ahead, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.